Well, everybody, and welcome once again to Lightning TV, brought to you as always by njdphoto.biz. So it was a Sunday game last weekend, of course, a 5:15 face-off, and the visitors to the Skydome in Coventry were Swindon Wildcats. Was a great game. Let's go and check out the highlights. So here we have Swindon Wildcats, your visitors to the Skydome this evening. Number 3, Alex Simmons. 4, Adam Harding. 8, Samuel Smith. 11, Oliver Betteridge. 12 is Floyd Taylor. 13, Sam Bullis. 16 is Samuel Godfrey. 18 is Loris Taylor. 25, Juha Silvander. 28, Stephen Whitfield. 30, Stevie Lyle. 33 is Michael Chris. 42 is Henry Sandvik. 47 is Ryan Aldridge. 49 is Ryan Watt. He, of course, was let go by the Slough Jets just a couple of weeks ago. Jonas Ugwe is number 60. Aku Pekinaran is 63, and 88 is Shay Moore. So your Northgate sponsored Milton Keynes Lightning at the Skydome this evening. Number 1 is Jordan Headley. 5, Ben Russell. 8 is Blaz Emisic. 9, Grant McPherson. 10, Connor Good. 12 is Yanni Jokela. 14, Jordan Cowney. 17 is Stanislav Lacek. 18, Adam Carr. 19, Lee Jameson. Ross Green wears 21. Tom Carlin wears 23. 55 is Michael Farn. 61 is Ross Bowers. 66, Lewis Christie. 78, Lucas Zarapek. And 93 is Stephen Wall. Don't forget Milton Keynes Lightning, of course, Jordan Headley, Ben Russell and Jordan Cowney, all named this week in the Great Britain squad that will be playing in the Under-20 Championships in December.
Questions for your programme. Ryan Watt is preparing 25 and 49. Swindon Wildcats
So Nick, 2-0 down coming into the break last night, 2 each coming into the first break tonight. It seemed like a slow start again, but you picked it up.
Yeah, you know, we've been talking about it for weeks now, and it just seems to be, something we're doing wrong. Or, mentally we're not ready to play. But credit to Swindon, they came out they pretty quick. I thought we gifted them the first goal. Wasn't very pleased with our defensive coverage, but we did get a little bit better as the period went on, and I think we'll have to make a few adjustments, but certainly expect the guys to pick it up in the second period.
Could be another one of those Lightning big second periods again.
Well, sooner or later we're going to come unstuck if we keep gifting teams 2-goal leads. But I think a bit of a wake-up call. The guys know that we can play better. As the period went on, we looked a little bit dangerous going forward, but just making sure that we're a little bit tougher at the back.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Dick.
Thank you.
So there you go, brilliant 6-4 win for Milton Keynes Lightning. That takes to another maximum point weekend. After the game, I caught up with Lightning General Manager to get his thoughts. It's Vito Rausa. So Vito, maximum point weekend, 6-4 winners over Swindon tonight. Guys made it quite tough going at times, or Swindon made it quite tough for us.
Yeah, I mean, taking nothing away from Swindon, that they are a very talented team. And they've got some very good players. They actually work really, really hard, and I thought they matched us for a lot of the whole weekend. To be honest, I think probably in the end, just we just kind of are finding a way to win games. We didn't play our best hockey, but you could see there was a real determination to win the game. The guys knew it was important. It was effectively almost a cup quarter-final. It isn't, because there's lots more games to go yet. But it was an important game between two teams that are going to be fighting for that potential 4th place. So I think we both realised how important it was. But it was probably for the fans, it was a good game to watch. For our fans, it was enjoyable to watch at the end, and probably a lot of suffering in between. But yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, going through the game now, like I said, there was times when brilliant plays, but the guys sort of felt it. I know the guys are starting to gel now. They're quite a few games into the season, but maybe they're still suffering just a little bit from just having that one session of ice during the week.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I don't want to make excuses, but it's quite hard when you're training once a week. We're hoping that's going to be resolved shortly, but yeah, we do feel it at times. And the other thing that we're suffering a little bit from is that we can turn it on a little bit, and when we do, we can get a couple of goals quite quickly. And what that does is it kind of you go a goal down, and it's a great mindset. You think, well, we can still win this game. It's not a problem, or even 2 goals down. And we can't keep doing that, because there are a lot of good teams that we're going to come up against, and you go behind and you're never going to get it back in with some of the games. So I think we just got to perhaps just sharpen up a little bit and play probably the full 60 minutes rather than playing 30-40 minutes in a game.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way. Nick Paul said during the first period, we can't afford to keep doing that, and this league wins probably, we say it every single season, but this season you've got to pick up those W's, haven't you? You've got to pick those 2 points, because every single team is going to take points off another one at some stage during this season.
Oh, absolutely. If you look at where the EPL is today to where it was a number of years back, I think it's a tremendous standard league. Particular pleasure I get from seeing so many good British players. There's some tremendous talent in the league, but there are a lot of good teams, and if you keep giving good teams a lead, well, you can't keep chasing them, and you're going to get found out eventually. But at the moment, we won 5 of that. We've won the last 5 games on the trot, and we just got to keep picking up those W's when perhaps we're not playing our best hockey for all 60 minutes.
You mentioned there the standard of Brit players in the league this season. It certainly is high, and that was borne out today. Our 3 Lightning lads, our 3 young Lightning lads, Jordan Headley, Jordan Cowney and Ben Russell, being selected for the GB under-20 squad to play up in Dumfries in December. I mean, the guys they've been around the GB setup for a while, the junior setup for a while, but to be selected for that GB under-20 squad, that's big for those guys, isn't it? Because that's a good squad.
I mean, it is. Two of those lads are Milton Keynes lads, one we've brought in, and not to forget the lad from Godfrey from Swindon. Highly deserved as well for him. He's made that squad as well. So you've got 4 very, very good players, and that's really encouraging when you see sort of young local talent making its way through. And to be fair, that's the future of ice hockey in the UK. I don't think ice hockey with a roster full of overseas players is the way forward. Maybe to begin with we were lacking a little bit in quality, but that quality, if you believe in it, will actually come through given time.
And there are some absolutely fantastic young Brits coming through right now, right the way across both leagues, aren't they? All 3 leagues. Yeah,
absolutely. You can just see now you've got an ENL game here, and you look at some of the guys out there. There's some good players there actually. Some good players that play for the ENL Blaze as well. But yeah, you take that level, you take EPL. And obviously, we know the quality of the players that play in the Elite League as well. But it's very, very encouraging. But we've just got to keep developing British hockey. It's just the future. Interesting to see that in football now, they're saying that 66% of football players aren't British. And until they rectify that and they balance that a bit more, and I don't know how they do it, being aware that's fair and equitable. But once they can do that, then in fact, the more time you get, the more you're exposed to good players, sure you'll improve. but you need to be given that opportunity. You're not going to improve just sitting on the bench.
No, absolutely right. So that's the hockey side of life now. I want to talk to you about, we're kind of, what, 6, 7, 8, 10 games into the season now, I think it is, 8 games into the season. What are your thoughts so far? Because again, the crowd tonight here at the Skydome, you know, they're an hour away from Milton Keynes. People have driven up. There's people on the forums at home and left, right and Chelsea, you know, it's probably gone into overdrive once again. And the Milton Keynes fans have just shown once again just overall how devoted to their club they are. And where do you see that now? Because it was always going to be a worry, wasn't it, about the financials and everything else are coming up here. And you put a competitive team on the ice, there's absolutely no doubt about that. And the fans are rising to the occasion as well.
Yeah, I mean, probably the bit you need to start with at the beginning is that, you know, that Planet Ice have been so brilliant with us in the way that they've enabled, well, they facilitated us being here. You know, they're incredibly helpful. Well, everything that they can try and do to help us, they help, and the staff here are fantastic. Now, you know, you go on to our fans. You know, it's a lovely facility here. But equally, when you go to places like last night, you know, there were fans in Swindon, and you know, and I watched them, and they were amazing. Just, you know, clapping, cheering us on. You know, it felt like the whole game. And yeah, our fans have been brilliant. Probably I shouldn't be surprised, but you know, and I was always hopeful that would be the case. But actually seeing it and seeing how many fans come up and support us, it really, really is good. And I think, you know, if we could just keep moving up the table, you know, and keep going. It's going to be a tough, challenging year, but you know, let's just do the best and let's enjoy it here in Coventry.
It's certainly, as you say, it certainly is a fantastic facility. Once again, we've got to thank Planet Ice and Chris up here and his team and John and everybody else. I mean, it's the one rink I can actually come and wear shorts and a t-shirt to film a game. It's absolutely fantastic, and they have bent over backwards for us, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been very, very good. I mean, just, you know, point in fact tonight, you know, we forgot the match beers, and they and D&L Blaze came to the rescue to help us out. You know, so yeah, for us it's a home from home, and I think there'll always be I think a soft spot in my heart for the Coventry fans, the staff here at Planet Ice, and you know, for what they've done for us. But yeah, it's been very, very good. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I want to be back in Milton Keynes because it does have some challenges with training and so on. But you know, I could think of a lot worse places to play than here in Coventry.
Definitely, and it would be remiss of us to forget the guys, the off-ice helpers and off-ice officials each week who are making the same journey and giving that commitment for everybody as well. They're doing it by rota, a lot of them can't make every game, but you know, whether they can make one game in 4 or one game in 10 or whatever, their contribution is absolutely invaluable, isn't it?
Yeah, our helpers are phenomenal. You know, they're getting up here. You know, it's amazing. You've got a rota there because some guys just can't physically make every week. So you know, you've got so many stations to man and so many people that you need to rely on. And you know, every single one of them are volunteer. You know, very, very lucky. We really have got some tremendous helpers. Fantastic supporters club as well.
Well, Vito, you can go home and relax now. It's a 4-point weekend. You've got a few days off before you start worrying about next week, of course. But for the meantime, many thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Well, sadly, that's pretty much all we've got time for this week. Many thanks to you for watching. If you want to book your seats on the coach, of course, as always, all you need to do is drop them an email. It's travel@mk-lightning.com. That's travel@mk-lightning.com. You can, of course, book your seats at the Supporters Club stand on match nights as well. It's as simple as that. Don't forget, this Saturday's game, Sheffield Steel Dogs are in town, first meeting their teams this season. That's going to be interesting. It's a 7:30 face-off at the Skydome. We'll see you there.